Jerusalem, Israeli security forces have shot dead a 12-year-old Palestinian boy whom they accused of being a terrorist. Rami al-Halouli was one of 6 Palestinians shot dead by forces in occupied East Jerusalem and the West Bank yesterday. The shooting happened at the Shuafat refugee camp here in occupied East Jerusalem, which is home to about 16,000 people. The boy was playing with a firework with friends in front of the family home. Israel's national security minister hailed the officer who shot him as a hero and a warrior. From East Jerusalem, here's our senior international correspondent, Orla Guerin, and a warning that her report contains scenes that some may find distressing.
How was another Palestinian child shot dead? Rami al-Halouli lived and died in the shadow of Israeli watchtowers. His home was here in East Jerusalem, sealed off by walls and fences and Israel's occupation. His family say he loved school and wanted to be a pilot. Last night, Rami was playing with friends, holding a firework. A shot rings out. Rami is dead on the ground with a bullet to the heart. His father, Musa, was there in seconds, struggling to hold back his mother. Today, Musa is mourning his youngest child. He used to help everyone, he tells me, all the neighbours. Then grief overwhelms him. This is the street where his son died. Standing here, it's hard to imagine how Rami, a 12-year-old boy with a firework in his hand, could have been any kind of threat to the border police, who were down the road, beyond that high wall with the fence at the top, heavily armed and well protected. Fayez was Rami's friend and by his side when he was killed. Were you afraid they might shoot you too? I was afraid I would be shot or killed or badly injured, he says. And if I was shot, they would take me and torture me. Israel's far-right security minister, Itamar Ben-Gvir, was backing his men today. I love you guys, he says, but he was avoiding our questions. Why did you congratulate the police officer, Minister, for shooting the child? What evidence is there that the child was causing anybody any harm? Do you have any evidence? Minister, witnesses say the child was just setting off a firework in the air.
You say he's a 12-year-old. I say he's a 12-year-old terrorist. A 12-year-old who endangered one of our officers. The officer should be commended, not investigated. I will take steps to get him an award.
Back at the scene, Mustafa tells me he witnessed the killing from his window. He wasn't holding an M16 or a bomb or an RPG, he says. He was a child playing. How come a sniper shot him? Was it just because he's Palestinian? And what future for the next generation, growing up under Israel's watchtowers? Orla Guerin, BBC News, East Jerusalem.